Hello guys, welcome. So today I'll be doing a tutorial that some of you got this year 2020. So it is just a bit of revision and to show you some of the mistakes you might have made. And yeah, if you did well, congratulations, and if you didn't do well in the first tutorial, don't worry, there are more tutorials that are coming and we hope that you do good. The question says, the following data set is for a sample of the number of trucks passing through a checkpoint per hour. So they gave you this data set there. So as you know, the first thing is to just arrange this data in numerical order. Just arrange it, and if you have the calculator that I advise you guys to get, you can put the data set in your calculator if you see that there's a need for that. So A says, what is the range of the numbers of cars passing through the checkpoint? So as I said, that the first thing, you put your data in order. There's mine there in order. So A wanted you to find the range. Your range is the maximum minus the minimum. So from your arranged data, you are going to take your maximum minus the minimum and you get your answer. B says, state the value of the lower quartile value of the data. So I told you guys, when you are solving for your quartiles or your percentiles, whatever, when you are solving for your quartiles, your percentile, your deciles, whatever, you should use the pseudo-rank and the percentile formula. So using the pseudo-rank, RK equals to K divided by 100 in bracket n plus 1. So for the lower quartile, which is your Q1, your K is 25 because your lower quartile is your 25th percentile. So after getting your answer, we know that this answer means that your lower quartile is at position x6 plus 0.25 x7 minus x6. So from the data, we are going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this is the value at position 6. So your x6. So this is how we got to this answer. C says, state the value of the upper quartile value of the data. So even for the upper quartile, you are still going to use the pseudo-rank and the percentile formula. Guys, again, I'll tell you this. Do not use the calculator when obtaining your lower quartile and your upper quartile. And do not use the method you were using in grade 12 to obtain Q1 and Q3. Stick to the pseudo-rank, stick to the percentile formula. So this is the answer that we got. And then number D wanted us to find the IQR. So our IQR is Q3 minus Q1. So as you can see, obviously if your Q1 and Q3 were wrong, you will get your IQR wrong. You will get your box and whisker plot wrong. So it means that the chances of you passing the tutorial after using the wrong method to obtain Q1 and Q3 is the chances are very low, because most of the question will want you to use your Q1 and Q3. So E said the value of the 60th percentile is, so you know, sticking to the pseudo-rank, sticking to the percentile formula. So we got our pseudo-rank as 15. So using the percentile formula, we know that we are going to look for the data value at position 15, and this is what we got there. So now this is asking us to find the value of the standard deviation. So for the standard deviation, it's okay, you can use the calculator, right? So G says the length of the lower whisker is, so you are going to draw your box and whisker as we've shown you in the previous video how to draw a box and whisker. So as you can see, this is my Q1, this is my Q3, this is my median. So you know how to obtain the length of your whiskers. So they wanted the value of the lower one. So take note that this sketch is not up to scale. So you would check by saying this minus that, this minus that, and then see which one is smaller. But if you drew your box and whisker to scale, you will just see by observing, and then you will find the value. So H says state the value of one outlier data value in the set. So from your box and whisker, you can see that these are your outliers, so you can choose one. Just for fun or just as part of learning, you can even check whether these outliers are extreme or mild outliers. It says the median coefficient of skewness of data. So here I've got two formulas for the Pearson's modal measure of skewness and the Pearson's median measure of skewness. I believe that these two formulas can be obtained from your lecture slides, and yeah, you can use them. And then the last question wanted you to find the semi-quartile range, and your semi-quartile range is your IQR divided by 2. So this was just a review of the tutorial you got this year 2020. I hope that you did well, and even if you didn't, it's fine. There are still more tutorials to come, so make sure that you prepare for the next tutorials and you work very hard. Ask for help, communicate with us as the Spalabanyana tutors, because we are here to help you guys. And yeah, from me, thank you, all the best.